Namaste. Hi, I'm Lesley Wilson. I'm a Hatha yoga teacher, and today I'm going to take you through some floor-based stretches and warm-ups and some breathing. So just gentle stuff to start with. If you haven't done any form of exercise ever before, then it's probably best to check with your GP just to make sure that this is not going to harm you in any way. So we're going to begin with Nadi Shodhana Pranayama, which is our alternate nostril breathing. So I'm sitting cross-legged. You don't have to be cross-legged. If you're not comfortable like that, then you can sit against a wall, support the back, or you can just have the legs extended, however you're comfortable. I'm just comfortable sitting cross-legged. Excuse me. So we're going to bring the left hand into Chin Mudra, connecting together forefinger and thumb, extending away the other three fingers. With the right hand, we're going to use Nasagra Mudra, which is the first finger and the middle finger, just resting gently on the eyebrow centre. We're going to be using the thumb to close off the right nostril and the ring finger to close the left nostril. So I'll talk you in for a few rounds and then I'll just leave you to work with it at your own pace. So trying to sit with the spine as straight as possible, as comfortable for you, crown of the head lifted. Let's gently close the eyes. We'll take a full breath in through both nostrils. And then breathe out fully through both nostrils. Close the right nostril with the thumb and breathe in through the left nostril. Close the left nostril, open the right and breathe out. Breathe in right. Close right, open left, breathe out. Breathe in left. Close left, open right and breathe out. Breathe in right. Close right, open left and breathe out. And then just working this way with your own breath. And then no need to rush or hurry, but the next time that you breathe out through the left nostril, release Nadi Shodhana Pranayama and allow the breath to return to normal through both nostrils. Release the mudras with the hands. We're going to come down onto the mat now for some floor-based stretches and warm-ups. So coming down into Shavasana, your relaxation posture, stretching away the legs if the lower back allows. Nice big space between the heels, allow the feet to just flop apart, arms taken a little way away from the sides of the body, palms turned up towards the ceiling, fingers lightly curled, back of the neck is long, chin is tucked in, eyes gently closed. Just taking a couple of moments here, a couple of breaths. Just tuning into the body, see how the body feels. Softening down into the mat. Keep breathing. So we're just going to begin having a few stretches where we are. We'll take the arms above the head and then allow them to just soften down. If you've got any problems with the shoulders, then you can bring the elbows out to the sides, make it a little bit more comfortable. So the next time that you breathe in, stretch away the right hand from the right foot. Really nice big stretch. And breathing out, relax. Breath in, left side, stretch away the left hand from the left foot. And breathing out, releasing down. Right side again. This time as you breathe in, make a fist with the right hand. Flex the right foot, really stretch away. And breathing out, release. Left side, so left hand as you breathe in, make a fist, flex the left foot. And breathing out, release. Both hands now, so stretching away the fingers, opening up the toes as you breathe in. And breathing out, release. Breath in, make fists with both hands, push away both the heels, flexing both the feet. And breathing out, relax. So take the arms and feet a little bit wider now. We're going to do some diagonal stretches. So breath in as you stretch away the right hand from the left foot. And breathing out, relax. Opposite side now, so breath in, left hand, right foot. And breathing out, relax. Both sides now, so breath in, stretch away hands and feet. And breathing out, relax. Nice breath in. And breathing out, float the arms back down by the sides of the body. So we're going to hug the knees in towards the chest now, nice and gentle. Clasp the hands around the outsides of the shins. And then we're just going to begin to ease out the back, just rocking gently from side to side. So giving the spine a gentle massage, just easing away any tension. And then we can begin to ease out the neck as well. So still rocking from side to side. But let's have the head going in one direction, knees in the other. And you can work with the eyes open or closed, whichever is your preference. So bringing the head and knees back to centre now. We'll place the hands on the two kneecaps. We're going to keep the knees together in the same direction as we circle the knees. So we're just gently warming up the hips, lower abdomen, lower spine. And then we'll go back the other way. And then still circling the knees, but let's send them off in opposite directions from each other now. So just gently warming everything up. And then let's hug the knees back in towards the chest. We'll clasp the hands loosely around the shins. Breath in. And as you breathe out, draw the knees in towards the rib cage, squeezing nice and tight. As you breathe in, allow the knees to just fall away slightly. Breathing out, squeezing. Breathing in, letting them go away. One last time as you breathe out and squeeze. And breathing in to let them come away. This time we're going to release the feet down onto the mat. Bring the feet so that they're hip width apart with the heels just underneath the buttocks. We'll bring the arms down by the sides of the body, palms facing downwards. So we're going to warm up the spine now with just gentle pelvic tilt. This is a very gentle movement, the rocking backwards and forwards of the pelvis. So perfectly safe for everyone, just in time with the breath. So breathing out as you round the spine, pushing the back of the waist into the mat and the pelvis tilts forwards. As you breathe in, arch the spine, push the tailbone down and lift the waist. Breathing out, rounding the spine, pelvis comes forwards. Breathing in, arching, and the pelvis tilts backwards. And you can have the eyes open or closed, breathing out, rounding. Breathing in, arching. Breathing out, rounding. Breathing in, arching. Hello. And then just continue with your own breath. Cat is optional. And then we can release this activity with the spine. We'll keep the knees and feet where they are. We're going to work with the bridge and then move on to the flowing bridge. So once again, this is done with the breath. If you have any lower back issues, then just be mindful when working with this practice. So the next time that you take a breath in, lift the hips up as high as you can, pushing down on the soles of the feet, the backs of the arms and the shoulder blades, and then breathing out, lowering the hips back down, rolling the spine back down, vertebra by vertebra. So breathing in as you lift up, squeezing the glutes and squeezing the thighs, and breathing out, lowering gently down. So just continue in this way with your own breath. So breath in, and breathing out, lowering down. Once again, eyes can be open or closed, whichever is your preference. Breath in and lift, and breathing out to lower, and then just continue in this way. And the next time that you breathe in and lift the hips up, float the hands up towards the ceiling and take them back towards the wall behind you. As you breathe out and lower the hips down, float the arms back down by the sides of the body. So breathing in as you lift the hips, floating the arms up and back. And breathing out, lowering everything back down smoothly with control. Breathing in, lifting up, floating the arms up and back. And breathing out, lowering everything down. So let's just do a few more of these with the breath. Breathing in. And breathing out. Just a couple more. The last one. And then let's just be still for a moment. Check in with the body, see how it feels now. So we're going to take the arms out wide at right angles to the sides of the body. We're going to work with a spinal twist, so the next time that you breathe out, take the knees over to the right, and that may be enough for you, but if it feels okay for the neck and head and spine, you can turn the face to the left and just hold it there for a few breaths. Bring the head and knees back to centre as you breathe in. Breathing out over to the left and turn the face to the right. Just hold it there. Keep breathing. Back to centre on an in-breath. We'll do one more to each side. So breathing out, coming over to the right, face to the left. So the aim here is to keep both shoulders on the ground, but if one has to lift, then it's not the end of the world. Breath in to come back to centre, and then breathing out, knees over to the left and face to the right. Breath in to come back to centre. Just bring the arms back in now, we keep the knees bent. So we're going to work on the piriformis muscle and opening up the hips now. So we're going to bring the right foot, the outer edge of the right foot will come and rest on the left thigh. So if you lift the head, you'll see a triangle gap. The right hand goes through the triangle gap. Take hold of the back of the left thigh, join the hands together, rest the head back down on the mat, and then you can draw that left thigh in towards the chest. So you're really opening up that right hip and you're stretching the piriformis muscle. A few breaths here. And then release. Place the left foot back down on the mat. We're going to swap sides now. So the right foot comes to the mat. Outer edge of the left foot comes and rests on the right thigh. Lift the head, left hand through the triangle gap. Clasp hold of the back of the right thigh. Rest the head back down. And then you can draw that right thigh in towards the chest. So nice stretch, opening up that left hip. And you may be here or here. That's fine. Doesn't matter, you're working at your own progress. And then release. We're going to stretch away both the legs now. We're going to work with some leg raises. So we'll do 5 single leg raises with the right leg, 5 singles with the left. If you're feeling strong, 5 doubles. If this is uncomfortable for you, you can bend the opposite leg from the one that you're lifting. And the double leg raises, if they're too strong for you, then just simply hug the knees in towards the chest, extend the legs up towards the ceiling and bring them back into the chest again. So we're going to begin with the right leg. Let's take a breath in and take the right leg up to the ceiling, keep that foot flexed. Breathing out, lowering that right leg smoothly down, just hovering a couple of inches above the ground if you can. Breath in and lift. And breathing out to lower. Breath in to lift. Breathing out to lower. Breath in to lift. Breathing out to lower. One more on this side, so breath in to lift. And breathing out to lower the right leg all the way down. Give the legs a little bounce when you get there. We're going to move on to the left side now. Remember, you can bend the right leg while you're lifting the left leg if that helps to ease any lower back issues. So let's take a breath in and take the left leg up to the ceiling. And breathing out to lower, hovering if you can. Breath in to lift. Breathing out to lower. Breath in to lift. Breathing out to lower. Breath in to lift. Breathing out to lower. Last one, breath in to lift. And breathing out to lower both the legs all the way down. Give them a little bounce. So we're going to be working with double leg raises now, or remember you can use one of the alternatives if that is preferable for you. Otherwise, take a breath in, take both legs up to the ceiling. And breathing out to lower. Breath in to lift. Breathing out to lower. Breath in to lift. Breathing out to lower. Breath in to lift. Breathing out to lower. Last one, breath in to lift. And breathing out to lower all the way down. So give the legs a little bounce. Let's hug the knees into the chest now. Clasp the hands underneath the knees, and then we can rock backwards and forwards a few times, just easing out the back in the opposite direction. And then we'll come up to a seated position. So let's turn sideways on the mat. If it's comfortable for you, come into a cross-leg position. If this doesn't work for you, then please feel free to have the legs extended. Make sure you've got a nice big space in between the heels. So we're going to work with a side stretch. So first of all, we're going to bring the left hand into the left hip crease. Right hand will come out to the mat beside us. Breath in, straighten the spine, lift the crown of the head. As you breathe out, start to slide that right hand away. So some of us will be able to get the elbows down. You might only be here, it doesn't matter. And then remember to keep this left shoulder back so that you're not dropping into a twist. You want to have a nice big stretch down the left side of the body. And then if you wish to, if you don't have any shoulder issues, you can bring the left arm up and across. So really good, lovely stretch down the left side of the body. And breath in, float the arm down, bring the body back to centre. Bring the right hand into the right hip crease and the left hand will come out to the side. Breath in, straighten the spine. Breathing out, sliding that left hand away. Right shoulder comes back. And then the right arm will come up and across. And then take a breath in, come all the way up. So we're going to work with a twist now. So let's bring the right hand down behind the right hip. The left hand will come and rest on the right knee. Breath in, straighten the spine. Breathing out, twisting from the waist first of all. And then turn to look over the right shoulder. We'll hold it there and just keep breathing. And then take a breath in, come all the way back to centre. We're going to do the same on the other side, so we'll bring the left hand down behind the left hip. Let's bring the right hand and rest it on the left knee. So breath in, straighten the spine. Breathing out, twist from the waist and turn to look over the left shoulder, just hold it there. Only going around as far as your body will allow. And then take a breath in, come all the way back to centre. So let's come onto the hands and knees now. We're going to come into the pose of a cat. So you can have a folded blanket underneath the knees if this causes any discomfort for you. Most importantly when working with the cat, making sure that the weight is evenly distributed throughout the whole of the hand rather than just the heel of the hand. You're likely to cause yourself wrist issues. So fingers are spread nice and wide, middle finger is pointing towards the top edge of the mat. Just checking down to see that the knees are underneath the hips. And then we're going to warm up the spine with a bit of cat stretch and breath, or cat-cow, however you're used to calling it. Breathing out as you round the spine, dropping the head and the tailbone. Breathing in, arching, so the waist is dropped, the head and tailbone are lifted. Breathing out, rounding the spine. Breathing in, arching. Breathing out, rounding. Breathing in, arching. And then just continue with your own breath. Eyes can be open or closed, whichever is your preference. And then we can come back into flat-backed cat or neutral position. So we're going to mix it up a little bit now and add a little bit more in. So as you breathe out, come down onto the elbows and sit back on the heels. Bring the forehead to the mat. If it goes, if it doesn't matter. When you breathe in, come back up onto the knees and bring the upper body slightly forwards. Breathing out, sit back on the heels, elbows and head to the mat. Breathing in, coming forwards. Breathing out all the way back. Breathing in, forwards. Breathing out, coming back. Breathing in, forwards. Couple more with the breath, so breathing out, sit back. Breathing in, come forwards. Breathing out, sit back. Breathing in, come forwards. And then we'll come back into flat-backed cat, our neutral position. Just checking the knees haven't moved in any way. We're going to move on to work with Virasana, the tigers. This is really good for strengthening the thighs, the glutes, and the muscles that support the lower spine. So we're going to start with the right leg. When you breathe out, lift the right knee and bring it as close to the nose as you can. When you breathe in, stretch that right leg out behind you and lift the head. Breathing out, nose to knee. Breathing in, stretch away. Breathing out, nose to knee. Breathing in, stretch away. Breathing out, nose to knee. Breathing in, stretch away. Last one, breathing out, nose to knee. Breathing in, stretch away. And then we can just bring that right knee back down to the mat. We're going to do the same on the left side now. So as you breathe out, bring the left knee to the nose. When you breathe in, lift the head, stretch away the left leg. Breathing out, nose to knee. Breathing in, stretch away. Breathing out, nose to knee. Breathing in, stretch away. Couple more. Breathing out, nose to knee. Breathing in, stretch away. Breathing out, nose to knee. Breathing in, stretch away. And then we're going to lower that knee back down. So you can sit back on the heels, give the wrists a little shake. And remember, you only have to work with as many of these as you actually want to. Okay, so we're going to come into a hamstring stretch. So Janu Sirsasana, our head to knee pose. And then we're going to have the left leg extended first of all. And you can either bring the right foot in close to the groin and allow the right knee to drop out to the side. If that gives you hip or knee issues, once again working with the legs extended, but make sure that you've got a nice big space between the heels so that there's no pressure on the lower back. So bringing that right foot in, make sure you come onto the sit bones, and we're going to use the breath to come into this. Hands either side of the left leg first of all, left toes pointing up towards the ceiling. So it's quite important that you try and keep the chest lifted and the chin high, rather than just folding round ways from the middle of the belly. So take a breath in, straighten the spine. As you breathe out, start to walk the hands away, keeping the chest high, feeling a stretch on the back of the left leg. Breath in, coming part way back. Breathing out, coming down, maybe a little bit further. Breath in to come back. Breathing out, coming down. And this time we're just going to hold. So allow the muscle to become accustomed to the stretch. And then allowing the breath maybe to take you in deeper if that's what your body wants to do. So every time you breathe in, try and imagine the spine is lengthening. And then breathing out, softening down. And then we're just going to hold this for a few breaths. Breath in, lift the head, start to walk the hands back in towards the body. So we'll stretch away the right leg if you've had it tucked in. Give the legs a little roll or a bounce. And then we'll bring the left foot in nice and close to the groin. Come back onto the sit bones. Again, if you wish to, both legs extended, nice big space between the heels. Right toes pointing up towards the ceiling and the hands either side of the right leg. So take a breath in, straighten the spine. Breathing out, start to walk the hands slowly away, keeping the chest high and the chin high. Breath in, come back. Breathing out, coming down once again. Breath in, walking the hands back towards the body. Breathing out, coming down. And then just allow the breath to take you in as deep as your body will allow. take a breath in, slowly walk the hands back in towards each other. So we're going to come back into a cross-leg position or a seated comfortable position, however is right for you. We're going to work with a very short, very brief meditation. So let's bring both of the hands into Chin Mudra now, connecting together forefinger and thumb, other three fingers extended. This is a really simple practice. So just close the eyes and allow the breath to settle. And then the next time that you breathe in, say to yourself silently in your mind, I breathe in calm. And then when you breathe out, say silently to yourself, I breathe out tension. I breathe in calm. I breathe out tension. I breathe in calm. I breathe out tension. Let's just work with this mantra for a few moments. And then breathe out that last bit of tension, release the mudra with the hands. I'm going to come down onto the mat for a relaxation. So coming back into Shavasana, your relaxation posture. You can have something underneath the knees to support them. Otherwise, just stretch away the legs. Nice big space between the heels. Arms resting a little way away from the sides of the body, palms turned up towards the ceiling. Head in perfect alignment with the spine. Gently close the eyes. And then just take a few moments to relax. Everything's softening down into the mat. Just tuning into the body, seeing how it feels after your warm-up practice. And then you can stay here for as long as you need. But I think I need to go and feed my cat. So thank you all for watching and see you next time.